If you were born in a black and white room, and in that room you had access to all the information you could ever want, all of it in the form of black and white text, and you decided that you were really interested in the color blue. So you spend your whole life studying blue in that room. You learn everything anyone's ever written about it, everything anyone's ever written about color and color perception. You achieve a deeper comprehension of the mechanics of blue than anyone else has ever had in the world. And then one day you go outside and you see a clear blue sky. On that day, do you learn anything new about blue? This is one of the popular thought experiments about qualia. The argument goes that if you gain something by observing a phenomenon that you can't gain by learning about that phenomenon, then that means qualia for that phenomenon exists. Qualia are the non-communicable parts of experience. And the questions both of their existence and of the meaning of the concept of qualia are disputed. But one way of thinking of qualia is as like the objects of phenomenology. In certain senses, it's totally reasonable to use the word qualia interchangeably with phenomena. I'm not sure it's the best move because I think that phenomenon is less ambiguous. But you could also make the case that they both have ambiguity, just going in different directions, because in colloquial usage, phenomenon doesn't necessarily entail like phenomenological experience. It might be used to describe properties outside the realm of perception. Whereas on the other hand, sometimes qualia get used to make a sort of like metaphysical claim. What both discussions come down to is the fact that there are things about experience that are fundamentally non-communicable. Like you can't explain lemon scented to someone who's never smelled a lemon or a lemon scented thing in a way that's going to mean anything to them. And so far it seems almost like it's kind of impossible to talk about the fact that some things are like that, because even the language we use to talk about that phenomenon becomes necessarily ambiguous. So yeah, I would say the difference between phenomena and qualia is that they're both words that gesture at territories of ideas that overlap but are not fully coterminous.